What's going on, guys? How are you all doing today? Today's video, I wanted to go and talk a bit about some more of these counters to Galactic Legend Eternal Emperor. And this one's going to be pretty simple. It's just going to be a Kylo versus this team. I will have another whole video talking more in depth about non-GL counters to counter these new GLs. I've seen some Jedi, I've seen some Sith with Vader. A lot of different stuff out there. Some very, very standard counters, I would say, that we've seen before, previously. And if you guys want me to go in depth about those counters in a video, let me know down below in the comments about the Sith or the Jedi or whatever it may be. I could definitely do a video for that as well for you guys, especially when it's going to be considering yourself doing that and might need to do that in GACs as well. But today we're going to just talk about just some Kylo pretty much 2v5ing Eternal Emperor, as well as a very, very strong defensive team regarding the JML, the new Luke. And this is like one of the best teams on defense in the game at the moment. There is so much durability here and so much DPS here. So without further ado, let's go show it off, guys. This is our first one we're going to show, which is going to be a battle from Roxor. Thank you, Roxor, for letting me use this in today's video. This is going to be a 2v5 of Eternal Emperor. It's going to be, of course, with Kylo as well as Watt. So I'm sure these mods could get definitely better. But, you know, just for, you know, looking at it and just seeing this happen, I mean, it's still pretty cool that it can still work. So this is Rock's little Kylo. We all love Kylo, right? So here we go. What do you got to give out first? Well, it's a tank attack here. And now you're going to go to town. So the link always happens first turn. So in this case, it's going to be linking the only people here, which is the Kylo and the Watt. The reason why this works so freaking well, though, is because of the mastery and the siphoning that Kylo does get here. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun to see. You're going to for sure lose Watt here because Watt just is not durable enough to, you know, stay alive the entire battle. And also, one thing to note here is that while you have Deceive, you cannot target the Emperor. So you're going to be kind of forced to hit these other guys around the table while you are trying to, you know, keep yourself up and healthy, right? And that's why you need Watt here for the tech. Literally, he's only here for the tech. Without tech, it's probably not going to work as well. So you definitely need that up and going for yourself. Another thing to note here is while you do kill one of these Sith, like, oh my gosh, let's just rewind that. And one thing I was going to say there is whenever you do kill a Sith, they go back to full health and protection for the other living Sith allies. But I'm going to slow this down a little bit. And just see the damage here. This is a Kylo, I think, with like around 90 or so stacks of mastery, or the siphon rather. Let's see the AoE. Boom. So 93k, that's a lot of damage, killing a BSF. So that's pretty awesome to see, I would say. And now it's just 3 more. You got a Malik to worry about. You got a Darth Revan to worry about. Fear does nothing to the Kylo, so we're still pretty healthy here. And he's going to have ultimate here in a little bit for the Kylo. Again, this is not a versus an ultimate Eternal Emperor, so things could change here. But I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I'm very, very certain that you cannot annihilate. You cannot kill Kylo like annihilate while he has his ultimate, while he has linked. I don't think you can. I can pretty much say for sure you can't. I could be wrong there, but I just can't see that happening because that'd be just so overpowered. Because the Eternal Emperor could just one-shot GLs. That'd be just stupid broken. But yeah, at this point in the battle, there is no way you're going to be losing in a 1v1 situation versus an Eternal Emperor. Just look at that damage, and look at the mastery siphoning from the Eternal Emperor. It's crazy. He didn't even get his ultimate off, so you can still beat these Emperor. Yeah, you can still beat these Emperor teams without a Kylo ultimate, which is awesome to see, guys. I love it. So that's the first one I wanted to show. The next one I wanted to show here is this one, and I was watching this. And I'm just like, wow, this is a very, very strong defensive team, guys. This is one I would worry about in arenas. I don't think anybody would really want to use this in GAC format unless they're crazy people. But this is the defense we're going to be showing you for today. So this is one that is going to be containing a JKR lead, a JKL, JML, the new Luke, Gas, and then Watt. So Watt will give out the tank tech first to a tank. And guess who is a tank here? Well, the new Luke. He is a tank. So he's always going to have that new, the nice little weapon tech with his, or not the weapon tech, the new tank tech with his taunts. And again, you know, Luke always taunts whenever he has protection, and this, it's going to happen anyways because of the tank tech. So you're always going to have a taunt here. And it's so annoying to have to burn through this team because of the tank taunting and the tech just refueling his protection over and over and over again. So This one is so close to being a timeout of a team. And I wanted to show this because I feel like this is such a very, very strong defensive team. I might not really want to show this though, because I might be seeing this in my own arenas here shortly, because this is such a strong defensive team. And even Rays struggle versus this. It's a very, very big struggle bus for the Rays. Kylos have a huge hard time trying to counter the JMLs at the moment because of the taunt. Emperor could definitely swat this team down with all of that reduction in the protection. I'm not too sure about the mirror matches, but I would say at the moment, your best bet versus this particular team is having to use your own Ray if you have a Ray. Kylo is not getting the job done. But I mean, just look at the protection. He is still full. He's not going down. It is crazy. One thing I want to note here, and I want to might make a new video about, is, you know how I was talking, I'm always trashing about Rays on defense, and just Rays in general, is like how I'm not a huge fan of Ray. Well, guess what? Ray is now making a pretty huge comeback here on offense with what she can do and accomplish for your team in countering the new GLs. She is pretty dang good. I don't know too much about the Emperor, but in JML, this is a very, very important team now to have with Rays to counter a GL, Luke. So she is very, very strong. Also, she is very strong in killing other guys in GAC. She's an offensive powerhouse. On defense, I'm not a huge fan of her because not people, but the AI likes to prioritize her ultimate over her whirlwind, and her whirlwind is by far the better of the two to use because it's nearly an annihilate to just one-shot somebody. And in most of these ones, we're just using the whirlwinds to kill these guys. But the nice thing about this JKR team is that they can save themselves, because while he's in the leadership, they have, well, really everybody has the savior, but while he's in leadership, he actually has it himself too. He can save himself. But you have to burn through a savior here as well. The whirlwind is going to take a couple more whirlwinds to kill a Jedi off. And you really got to kill either a JKL or a Gas here. I would say go for JKL because of his stuns and his Jedi's willing to spread. But yeah, I mean, this is a 3v4 now. You lost to your best Jedi. It's just really, really annoying. And it's just so close. This is such a close battle. I think if we would have not, survived that, we would have lost JKR there. It's probably going to be a loss. But yeah. The nice thing, though, about the Watt one right here is that the weapon tech on JKL fuels the Ray's mastery, and as well as the other guys' mastery is as well. I think it's, though, only while it have Inspire. But I think she can spread that the Inspire as well. So you do get some nice bonuses there while they do have the weapon tech to give out more TM to fuel your own Ray. But still, it's still Luke just being taunting the entire time. And at this point in the battle, it's a 2v2. Luke's versus a Luke and Ray. And you can see right there the Luke on our team is he's so close to dying. He's got like no HP because of the JKR's leadership with lowering the max health. But yeah, it's really close. The biggest bonuses here on the Ray is really the weapon tech fueling our mastery and doing some huge freaking damage right there, killing the Luke. And yeah, I do think that this is it's a good counter, but it's a close counter, guys. It is a very, very scary counter. I would probably go for the JKR leadership on the offensive to kill one of those teams. Using a JKR with Ray underneath the JKR leadership on offense to kill that Luke team. But, all in all, that's a very, very strong defensive team. I would say that is probably the best defensive team in the game at the moment. Personally, I would say that. So, yeah, you got that team there, guys. And I would say that's probably going to do it for today's video. I just want to go and talk about Luke for his kit a little bit, because this guy is still a ridiculous character. This special is so dang good. I've been trying to counter this team. I have been countering it, but mostly just trying to figure out the best team to use. But this is the special that I hate the most. He always starts off with it is the AoE TMR with the ability block and the breach. This is one of the best specials. I would say one of the best specials in the game when it comes to AoEs and just controlling the team. It's just crazy. And also you get even more TM and you get critical hit immunity for the Jedi. It is insane, guys. So definitely I do think this guy is still crazy. I love him a lot. Also, his mastery is critical avoidance, protection, and resistance. So he gets even more durability here with the critical avoidance while he gets more mastery stacking for himself. So it's a lot of fun to see and play around with, guys. Eternal Emperor can still kind of throttle those Jedi teams. But at the moment, I still would say that that's a very, very strong defensive team. It's probably the best one in the game at the moment. But there you go. We showed that team the best defensive team in the game, as well as a Kylo 2v5ing a Eternal Emperor. And like I said, if you guys want me to go more in depth about counters, non-GL counters to these new GLs, and whichever one you guys want me to go into in depthly, just feel free to let me know down below in the comments, or join up in Discord, all down below in the description link. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a like, share it around, and sub to the channel if you guys are new here. Besides that, we got those links down below. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks guys for watching, and until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out and have a good one.